I'm back for BOSS CS's ongoing coverage of Fragadelphia Blocktober. I'm here with Fruitcupx from BOSS, actually after playing the whole day with Wicked in the Big L. So welcome back to Fragadelphia. Of course, we saw your journey end on day one with a loss to SkinRave. Starting off with our focus on BOSS, how do you think the team did at this line, considering the fact that you didn't make it into day two?
I mean, it's a new team with new players. We just picked up Ben. We have Brennan, or B-Wills. Overall, we're seeing progress. We're not the same as we were like a couple months ago, but, we're building it up, and we're trying our best to get back to where we were.
The big change with the roster outside of adding B-Wills is, of course, we saw Snav go to getting info, so you picked up Ben Leet from Party Astronauts to replace him. He's a very different leader, I would say, from Snav. Do you agree with that sentiment, that he's creating a very different team at BOSS than the one that you had under Wyatt?
Oh yeah, 100%. The way that Ben handles our team is completely different. It's more structured. How do I say it? The way that Ben handles the team, he doesn't put pressure on us. Snav, different call outs from him, like nothing against him. But from Ben, it's just no pressure. Go do what you need to do, basically. Go create your own plays if we're not doing a strat. That's basically how it is.
So you'd say Ben's a lot more structured in that regard, more to the Snav where he's more freeform.
Yeah.
Obviously the freeform thing was working pretty well for you when he was in charge. Do you think you've taken a step back by having to move more by having to become more structured under Ben?
Yeah, a little bit, but I mean at the same time, I can't always be having free reign of whatever I want to do. It's a team game at the end of the day, and I need to play with the team. I can't just go out and just run around and do whatever I want. I got to play with them. I got to support them too.
With sort of your result here, and other recent results online in mind, under this new boss with Ben Leet, how do you feel you stack up against sort of the top teams in North America? Is it still? Do you think BOSS is still in the top 8, or are we more down with teams like Lag and Sportsbet and those other teams that are coming up?
Oh, I mean, compared to Lag and Sportsbet, we're still top 8, 100%, compared to those teams. I mean, we're still not up there with NRG just yet. We still haven't been able to practice a lot. We've had DDoSing problems. We've had Ben's computer not working. So I mean, the practice time has been very limited. So as long as we can start being able to get to practice more, we'll be up there with NRG and Wildcard.
Now, I remember you told me on day 1 or day 2 when you were limited to SkinRave, you said you were planning on leaving. What convinced you to stay and play the Big L with Austin and Wicked?
Honestly, Austin's my boy, and he wanted me to come play with him, and I was like, sure, let's do it.
And so I heard you rebooked your flight tomorrow. You're leaving at 6 a.m. So is it kind of? I'm sure that caused some problem. But did you just want to play more CS?
Of course, I love CS. If I wasn't playing CS, I wouldn't play video games. CS is it's a necessity for me at this point. I love the game.
Looking towards the end of the year, obviously the goal for you guys is to keep climbing the VRS ranking, and especially to find an organization. Is there any news on the organization hunt?
As of right now, from my knowledge, there's no orgs that are looking at us right now.
Does Ben sort of run the roost in that regard? Is he the one who's doing the talking with the orgs, or who's kind of in charge of marketing the team to prospective buyers?
It would either be Ben or Slight. We've given Slight's the team captain, but Ben at the same time. I usually let one of those two people handle it because they know what they're doing when it comes to that.
And overall, how was your experience here at Blocktober? Obviously, this is a very different land from other frags because there were so many international teams here. Didn't get to face too many of them, but overall, how are you feeling about this land?
I mean, the land was fun. It was good vibes. It was one of the better lands I've been to. I really appreciated this land.
And is the goal for you to, in the same vein, is the goal now for you guys to try to qualify to Flomland? Are you excited about that?
Oh, 100%. I actually can't wait to go to that land. It's going to be super fun, actually.
All right, that's Fruitcupx from BOSS. He'll be heading home tomorrow morning, and we'll see him get back to work soon. Thank you so much for your time.